You booked a free flight to Hawaii with credit card points and didn't pay a dollar. Someone else paid for that ticket, and it probably wasn't who you think. Today, I'll explain credit card rewards like you're 5 years old. By the end, you'll understand why your points come from people who can least afford to give them to you. Credit card rewards feel like magic. Free flights, cash back, hotel stays, just for buying stuff you'd buy anyway. Smart players rack up thousands in rewards yearly without paying a cent in interest. Some people turn this into a full-blown hobby, tracking sign-up bonuses, optimizing spending categories, and booking award travel that would cost tens of thousands of dollars out of pocket. But those rewards aren't free, and every point comes from somewhere real. When you understand how this works, you see a hidden cost baked into nearly everything you buy. The people who benefit least from credit cards often pay the most for your rewards. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, and it changes everything. Every time you swipe a credit card, the store pays a fee called an interchange fee. For most cards, that's about 2% of your purchase. Premium rewards cards charge 3% or more. Buy a $100 pair of shoes with your travel card, and the store only gets $97. They paid $3 to accept your card, and that's just the start. Here's the kicker. Stores build that cost into their prices for everyone. The person paying with cash or debit, which has way lower fees, pays the same inflated price but gets zero rewards. They're subsidizing your points without even knowing it. Imagine everyone at a restaurant splitting the bill equally, but only some people get to drink the premium wine. Everyone else gets water but still pays for the Cabernet. You didn't know you were splitting the bill, and nobody asked. The cost just showed up in the total, and you paid it without realizing you funded someone else's vacation. This happens every single day at every store you visit. It's happening right now at the gas station, the grocery store, the coffee shop on the corner. But here's where it gets worse for lower-income shoppers. Premium cards with the best perks charge stores the highest fees. The wealth transfer flows upward to those with elite cards. People with elite cards extract maximum value while everyone else covers the cost. Someone using their Chase Sapphire Reserve gets 3 points per dollar on travel, and the store pays a higher fee. Meanwhile, someone paying with debit or cash pays the same price, but the store keeps more of their money because fees are lower. Prices don't adjust by payment method. They're set to cover the highest fees. Cash and debit users perpetually overpay for everything. They're essentially making a donation they never agreed to, funding perks they'll never receive, subsidizing a system designed to exclude them. A grocery store might pay $50,000 annually in interchange fees. That's $50,000 added to food prices that every shopper pays, but only card users get rewarded for. The single mom buying milk with cash is paying more so the consultant can earn points toward business class. The retiree on a fixed income using debit subsidizes the software engineer's luxury hotel stay. The college student working 2 jobs and unbanked because of past credit issues pays inflated prices at every store, while the upper middle-class family down the street plans their next rewards-funded trip to Europe. The system penalizes people for not having access to premium credit. It's a regressive transfer that happens silently, transaction by transaction, day after day. So why do businesses accept cards if they lose 3% per transaction? Because they'd lose too many sales if they didn't. We're so trained to expect card payments that going cash only would kill most businesses. Customers walk out when they can't use cards. They assume the business is sketchy or outdated. They leave bad reviews. One survey found that nearly 40% of consumers would avoid a business that didn't accept cards. It's like paying protection money. You don't want to, but refusing means your store burns down from lost sales. Why don't stores offer discounts for cash if it saves them money? Some do, but most don't because it adds complexity at checkout. The difference isn't big enough to change customer behavior consistently. Plus, card companies historically had rules preventing merchants from charging extra for cards or offering cash discounts. Some restrictions have loosened, but the practice remains rare. The system exists because everyone's trapped in it. Stores need cards to stay competitive with every other business. Card companies need rewards to attract customers to their products. Customers expect rewards because everyone else gets them, so why miss out? It's an arms race where everyone keeps spending more to keep up. The only guaranteed winners are payment processors collecting fees on every transaction. Visa and MasterCard aren't hurting. They're the house in a casino, and the house always wins. In 2022 alone, Visa processed over $14 trillion in transactions. Even a tiny slice of that represents billions in pure profit from infrastructure fees. Now here's what this means for you personally and your money. Credit card rewards work if you pay your balance in full every month and don't change your spending to chase bonuses. Carry a balance even once, and the interest wipes out years of rewards. Credit card interest rates average over 20% right now. Earn 2% back, but pay 20% on a balance? You're not winning at all. You're getting destroyed by interest. The math isn't close, and the card company knows it. They're betting that a certain percentage of customers will slip up, and when they do, the profits from interest charges dwarf any rewards paid out. Buy things you wouldn't normally buy just to hit a sign-up bonus? That's manufactured spending disguised as smart strategy. But if you have predictable expenses, pay in full monthly, and treat your card like a debit card that gives points, you win. You're winning within a system that's already built and running. It's like finding money on the ground. You didn't put it there, but you're not obligated to leave it. Just don't trick yourself into thinking it's free because someone paid. The average household earning under $30,000 annually pays about $60 per year in hidden interchange costs. Meanwhile, households earning over $150,000 extract about $500 yearly in rewards value. That's wealth redistribution through payment infrastructure. It's a transfer happening in plain sight that nobody talks about. The real question is whether this system should exist. Interchange fees are essentially a hidden tax redistributing money from lower-income cash users to wealthier rewards chasers. People who can't qualify for premium cards or can't afford to pay off balances fund perks for people who can. Some economists argue rewards cards should be regulated or banned. Australia capped interchange fees years ago, and rewards there are less generous. But prices didn't skyrocket, and the economy didn't collapse. The European Union implemented similar regulations with stable results. Their rewards programs are less flashy, but consumers aren't worse off overall because the costs embedded in prices are lower. Others say the system exists. I didn't create it, and I'm not a sucker for leaving free money on the table. If the game is rigged, you either play to win or lose by default. Nobody gives out medals for moral high ground when everyone else flies business class on points. Meanwhile, you pay full price for the back row by the bathroom. That's the debate we're having right now. Is opting out principled or just self-sabotage in disguise? Here's the bottom line you need to understand. Credit card rewards transfer wealth from people who pay with cash or debit to people who maximize points. Stores build interchange fees into prices for everyone, so you're already paying whether you participate or not. Premium cards charge the highest fees and offer the best rewards, making the transfer regressive. Businesses accept cards because refusing means lost sales. If you pay in full and don't change your spending, rewards are worth it. If you carry a balance or chase bonuses, you're the product. The system isn't going anywhere soon, so understanding how it works is the first step to making informed decisions. So here's the real question. Should credit card rewards be regulated because they're a hidden tax on people who can least afford it? Or is it fair game to maximize benefits in a system you didn't create? Are you responsible for fixing an unfair system? Or are you smart for playing the hand you're dealt? Drop your take in the comments because this one's splitting the room.